Hey guys, PX here. This video is coming out a little bit later than the Shark Scale one, but today is also August 9th, and it's also the release date for this little bad boy here. We have our Samurai Caliber release. Let's get right into it. Very exciting to see. We get a 670, and we also get M, which is a new bit right here. Merge. We got to get a look into this. It is a very exciting bit to take a look at. We have new height for our 6-sided ratchet, which is now complete with 660, 670, and 680. And of course, we have the new BX line, balance typed Samurai Caliber. Let's get to the opening. Samurai Caliber. Alright guys, here's everything that's in the box. Let's take a look first and see if there's a teaser for a new Beyblade in the pamphlet. Let's see what we get. And let's see. Oh, nothing. That's a shame. Well, just rules. We can throw this out later. We have our main attraction here. Samurai Caliber. To be honest, I think it looks very cool. It's a little bit squarish and it's a little bit roundish as well. Let's take a look at underneath. Yeah, we can see that maybe there is a little bit of a weight distribution going on here. You guys can see that these 4 points here, they have different filling to them. So there's a little bit of a different weight distribution probably going on here. Lock chip Samurai is pretty cool, gotta admit, it looks pretty nice. Finally, 670. It looks pretty nice. The color is nice, I think, the turquoise. If we put them together, we get Samurai Caliber 670. I'd say the tightness is nice. And you guys can see that it fits pretty well in the blade. And then finally, probably what I've seen people most excited for, the bit, our merge bit. I think this thing has 18 gears. It's crazy. I think it might be the highest gear ratio we have so far. It's a bulky one. It is also a tall one. I believe this might be our tallest bit so far. We'll take a look a little bit later to see how tall it is compared to something like Level. Anyways, putting it all together, we get this very tall looking boy. Samurai Caliber 670 merge. Look at this. It looks so tall. This is the side profile, guys. I'll try to show it in the video right now. This is what it will look like sideways, spinning. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Let's take a look and compare it to their previous Samurais. So here we have one of my favorites, Samurai Saber stock combo. Then we have our Samurai Caliber 570 gear flat, Koro release. And then now we have our Samurai Caliber 670 merge. So this is our entire Samurai line right now and their stock combos. That's just so you guys can compare them a little bit. Alright guys, so Samurai Caliber, how does this stack up against the previous Samurais in terms of weight? Well, first up, let's take a look at Samurai Saber, 36.4, Samurai Steel, 31.6, and then finally our Samurai Caliber now, 36. Okay, so that's some good news. It is more comparable to Samurai Saber, which is better than Samurai Steel. Samurai Steel really no meta relevance pretty much at all. Saber, it's kind of like tier 2, you know, after the main blades that everyone is tired of facing or uses it a lot. To be honest, I actually like using meta base, but anyways, Samurai Saber will come up later in that line of usable Beyblades. And then finally, we have Samurai Caliber. I think it will fit nicely together with Saber, maybe in that same tier that Saber is currently at. Let's take a look at the ratchet and bit here. So 670, 6.32, 31, sorry. And then our new merge bit coming in at 3.33. So perfect 333 there. Now, one thing I want to show you guys before we move on is a bit comparison here. So here is Level, here is Merge, and you guys can see that Merge is indeed taller than Level. And Level is already one of the taller bits out there. There we go. Also, you guys noticed that it has way more gears. Well, not way more gears, but it does have more gears. I wonder how this will perform. It does have a rubber part here as well. It is very, very hard rubber in my opinion. So we'll see how this performs, how good it is at keeping the center, and what happens when it dashes as well. Okay, so first of all, let's just see how this spins. I'm curious to see how this bit behaves. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Okay, interesting. That was a tilt launched. And I think the movement was kind of weird because of the rubber. It will then settle in the middle due to the tip. But I can hear some sound. Maybe you guys can hear it as well. But it looks like the rubber is scraping on the stadium. And I think that's costing a good amount of stamina, to be honest. Let's see how this will end. I think it's going to just stop spinning very quickly right now. And there it goes. Okay. So things to note. The movement of the rubber, you guys can see that it's a little bit worn out already, is interesting. So it looks like it scrapes a bit and then it'll have this kind of weird movement. It also looks like it pauses due to the rubber sometimes. Like it'll come here and then do a little pause because the rubber catches on and then it'll move again when it stands up again. Interesting. Well, let's do one more. I'm going to just a flat launch here in the middle. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I think I moved it a bit, but you guys can see. So this is standing up pretty nicely. Now, if you notice the sound, it's different. We can't actually hear the rubber scraping this time. So you can expect this if you go for a flat launch. The issue is that if you're standing right here, well, we know what happens when someone X dashes and hits right into you, especially when you're at a higher height. You're just going to get sniped, right? That is not very good. However, I think this bit is interesting, if nothing else. I expect to see it, at least try it out in some different blades, maybe Wizard Rod or something. They can use this kind of defensive gimmick of this bit here. It is interesting to see another bit with rubber that's not Rubber XL as well. So let's find out, right? Let's put this to the battle test. Alright guys, Samurai Saber versus Samurai Caliber, both on stock combo. Let's see what level can do against Merge and how Merge can do against level. You guys can see it, Merge has a little tip, so I expect it to be more of a stay in the center kind of behavior. We'll find out. Let's begin. Okay, so round 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, nice. Came back and counter attack into extreme finish for Samurai Saber. That's 3-point Saber. Oh, it almost bursted Merge as well. You guys can see that it started coming out. Interesting. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, interesting. Look, it takes the center. It kind of stays there nicely, to be honest. Question is, does it have the stamina after taking that big hit? Oh, nice. It didn't die very quickly, and it looks like it's going to win on spin, maybe? I don't know. The rubber might kind of stop its spin quicker than expected, though, to be honest. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. So that is a spin finish for Saber. Samurai Saber will take this one in a 4-0. However, let's test this out against other stock combos. Alright, the tall Merge versus the very short Underflat and Shark. Let's give it a try. Round 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, let's see if the height... Oh, okay. So we actually saw something a little bit different this time. So that's 2 points for Shark on the over. However, it was not because Shark knocked Caliber out. It was because Caliber dashed with its ridiculous amount of gears and self-KO'd. So that's interesting to note as well. Let's move on to the next round. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, Shark! Oh, nice hit from Shark! Is it gonna be enough though? That was a strong hit, I think. Man, it's interesting. Look at the movement for Samurai Caliber. Oh, and there we go. Spin finish for Samurai Caliber, taking its first win. So round 3, currently 2-1 for Shark. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Man, it dashes. And it loses so much stamina, I think, when it dashes with all those gears. That's kind of hard, but I think Samurai took this one by a little bit with LAD there. So that's going to be a 2-2. So we're going to move on to round 4. So round 4, currently 2-2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, and there's the Shark special, the Ratchet Snipe. That is going to be 4 for Shark, 2 for Samurai Caliber. Alright guys, Samurai Caliber. Final thoughts for this blade and final impressions for this unboxing video. Well, first of all, I think the Merge bit here is very tall. I wish it was a little bit, not as tall I guess, a little bit shorter. The number of gears is just so many. It's more than level, which worries me because usually when it X dashes, it's going to lose stamina, especially if the rubber makes any contact. I think we'll lose some stamina there as well. In terms of it standing up, when it's standing up straight, I think it looks pretty nice. However, when it gets hit, that's when you see the rubber come into action. Like kind of it's a brake essentially, right? It breaks the impact a little bit and helps it not get knocked out. However, it also comes at a cost of stamina. So that is something to keep in mind. For the ratchet, 670, I think it's quite nice. Well, the color is nice, of course, but it's nice that we have 70 height for 6-sided ratchets as well. Maybe soon we'll have 50 height as well. I don't know how fast we're going to release 50 height. We got 4 right now with Shark. Maybe we'll get something else soon as well. And finally, Samurai Caliber, the blade itself, I think it looks cool, but it doesn't look that unique, you know? It's just kind of like a circle square, and it has a little bit of a imbalance to it, as you guys saw underneath when I showed the blade underneath. The lock chip is cool, of course, but that's pretty much my impression. Now, should you get this product, please let me know what you think of the bit, what you think of the ratchet, and what you think of the blade. That's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like if you enjoyed watching Samurai Caliber. If you enjoyed watching the video, comment down below what your thoughts are. Are you getting this? Are you not getting this? Are you excited for this? Are you not excited for this? Do you like the samurai motif? Don't forget to subscribe. Watch the video that will come up on your screen right now. Have a wonderful day, guys. Have a good one. PX out.